Hey yogis, thanks so much for tuning in to Tina Diana Yoga. In today's practice, I have an energizing and immunity boosting practice for you. So we're gonna get started standing up. You can just stand up sort of facing the front of your mat. I'm gonna face the side so you can see me. So we're gonna start with a kundalini exercise today that is all about literally shaking off anything toxic, anything harmful, anything that's weighing down your body, mind, spirit system. So stand up nice and tall, feet hips width, maybe even a little bit wider. And then start to shake your hands out side to side. Shake, shake, shake. And then shake up and down. Get into your breath if you're not there already, right? Breathing in through the nose, and then you can breathe out any way that's serving you. So it could be out through the nose, or maybe out through the mouth as if you're blowing through a straw. And then lift your arms up, keep shaking the hands out, and then start to shake the arms, shake the hands side to side, up and down. And then start to get a little bounce through your lower body. Little bounce, bounce, bounce. Keep shaking the arms, shaking the hands. And then start to shake a leg. And then shake the other leg. And then keep shaking. And then really imagine, visualize here, you are shaking off anything that's weighing you down. Any mind stuff, any energy that you may have picked up. And we're gonna do this, we're gonna rock out with this for a little bit, a couple minutes. Allow the movement to get as wild as it needs to be. And for sure, intuitive, right? Just let yourself be moved a little bit. Keep the breath going and keep that bounce in your step. See if you can be open to looking crazy. Shake it out. About one more minute here. Thirty more seconds. Last 15, bounce in place. Arms by the ears, palms wide. Imagine you're lifting, lifting, lifting your spirits up. Up, up, up. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Whew. Arms by the sides. Close your eyes. Feel your heart pounding in your chest. Feel that little buzz. That yogi high, right? Allow the energy to settle. Flutter your eyes open. Bring your feet pretty wide, much wider than hips width. On the inhale, reach your arms up. You can cross the arms a little bit, look up. On the exhale, bend the knees, come down. You can cross the arms on the descent. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep this going. Do this for another 30 more seconds. Feel your connection to the feet and the ground. Connection to your breath. Breathing in whatever way that serves you. That facilitates a deepening. Ten more seconds. And then next time you're down, stay down. Grab opposite elbows. Pivot your toes in a little bit, heels out. You're in a wide straddle forward fold. You can keep that bend in your knees or maybe play with pressing the thighs back, lengthening out through the backs of the legs. Deep, luscious breathing here. Feeding your system, loving life force energy, prana, mana, chi, ki, whatever you want to call it. Same thing, different name. And then gently release the arms. Palms wide here, tented fingertips right underneath your shoulders. Inhale to catch a flat back. So really long spine. Stretch your heart forward. Shoulders draw back. And then exhale, hinge at the hips and melt. Inhale, stretching the heart forward, flat back. Exhale, hinge at the hips, heavy your head. Let's do that one more time. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to fold into your legs. And from here, you're going to come to a flat back. Bring your feet more of a hips width distance. I'm going to switch so that I'm at the top of my mat now. Plant your palms and then step back into downward facing dog. So take your time getting there. Once you do get there, make sure your palms are shoulders width, your feet are hips width. And just begin to find some movement here. This a little downward facing dog dance, right? So you might wiggle your tail side to side, right? Hips side to side. Shake out your head, you can shake out your lips. Let your ears fall in line with your arms. Let your finger pads, each one of them, especially thumb and index, really root deeper into the ground as you press your hips up and back. Even put a micro bend, maybe a deep bend in the knees. Press down through the finger pads, really reach your hips up and back. And then play with lengthening out the legs. Good. Inhale, lift your heels, float forward, shoulders over wrists, plank pose. See if you can really reach your heels back, crown of head forward, lift your thighs, lift your belly. And then exhale your knees to the ground, right underneath your hips. Point your toes, palms wide, index fingers face forward. Then we're going to begin to make circles to the left. So So making circles to the left. See if you can really feel into your whole range of motion. So we're going to play with a lot of circles today. Right, so part of immunity boosting is strengthening our aura, our energetic field, which is this circular bubble, right? This energetic bubble around ourselves that helps to protect us so that we aren't catching, right, every vibration that we come in contact with. So it's protection, but also our radiance, right? It's also our magnetism that we emanate from the inside out. And then pause wherever you're at, reverse the direction of circles to the right. So we're moving clockwise. Work into your hips, work into your shoulders. Now the breath to move your body. Couple more moments here. Feel into the full range of the circles. And then come back, tabletop. Reorganize your knees right under your hips, wrists under your shoulders. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, lift your gaze for cow. And then exhale, press the earth away. Hollow out here through the spine, draw the chin into the chest for cat. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, curl it in. One more just like this. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curl in. Now we're going to add on. Inhale, drop the belly and arch. Exhale, see if you can dome the spine, curl in, and then lift from the pelvic floor and the belly to lift the knees up. Shins lift. So you're really lifting yourself. And then drop your knees back down. Inhale, drop the belly and arch the spine. Exhale, round the spine, lift the knees. Drop the knees, inhale, arch. Exhale, dome and lift the knees. Really lift, lift, lift. One more, drop the knees, inhale, arch. Exhale, dome for cat, lift up. And drop the knees, inhale, arch. Keep your arched spine here. We're going to move into Anahatasana or puppy dog pose. Stretch your arms forward. And then begin to drop your chest down towards the ground. So it can either be chin towards the earth for a nice big opening through the throat, or if that's too much, you can bring your forehead to the ground. But your hips are right over your knees. Feeling into all that length from the pinky finger to the outer hip there. Breathe into this newfound space. And then gently lift through the belly button as you walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Invite a deep breath in. As you breathe out, tuck your toes, pull your hips up and back, downward facing dog. From your down dog, inhale to lift your right leg up. And then bend your right knee, open your right hip. And see if you can find some more length through the left side body. So watch the collapsing there and the shrinking through the left side of the ribs and the waist. And then begin to make some circles here with your right knee. So opening up the hip joint. Make circles in the opposite direction. Keep plugging your finger pads into the ground. Keep breathing. And then inhale here, right leg long, angle your right hip down towards the ground, plug your left heel down towards the ground. And then exhale, knee to nose, nose to knee, press the earth away, hollow. And then step the right foot between your palms. If you can, tense your fingertips here, keep your left fingertips tented, and bring your right hand onto your right thigh. And then for a moment here, right, begin to reach your right shin forward and your left heel back, and then just twist. So you're gently wrapping your left rib cage forward and your right rib cage back. As you do so, watch the collapsing that tends to happen in your left shoulder. So you want to spin your left shoulder open and your left bicep spins open towards the top of your mat. Now from here, reach your right arm up. And then as you breathe in, right arm reaches up and back, and then as you breathe out, reach your right arm down and forward, and then inhale, reach your right arm up and back, exhale, down and forward. Keep moving in this circular pattern with the arm. It's like you're creating this protective circle around the right side of your body. Stay with the breath. 2 more right here. Good, and then last one on the breath out, drop your right finger tips outside your right foot. Inhale, look forward, low lunge, prepare. And then exhale, step your left foot to the top of the mat, hinge at your hips and heavy your head, Uttanasana. Inhale to stretch your heart forward, flat back. Rise all the way up to stand. Catch your prayer overhead. Exhale, bring the prayer right to your heart center. And then arms by your sides. Inhale, circle the arms up, look up. On the exhale, circle the arms down so it's a little swan dive as you hinge at the hips and fold back into your legs. Inhale to a flat back, step that left leg back behind you, look forward, low lunge. Exhale, plant the palms, right foot steps back, hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale to roll yourself forward, plank pose. Now right here, really actively reach your heels back, lift your thighs. So really active legs. Begin to dip your hips down, spread your chest forward, peel your shoulders back for a little tuck-toed upward facing dog. And then breathe out from the belly, pull your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your left leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend your left knee, open your left hip. Again, take a moment to wrap that right outer hip back and in and lift up through your right underarm so you're getting longer through the right side of your waist and rib cage. And then make circles with your left knee. And then circles the other way. Stay active, pressing down through the finger pads. Inhale, left leg back behind you, neutralize the hips. Exhale, knee to nose, nose to knee. Step the left foot between the palms. Tense your fingertips here. See if you can stay on your right fingertips, left hand to top of left thigh. And then take a moment here, left shin forward, really stretch your right heel back, lengthen and strengthen that right leg as you twist. Right rib cage forward, left rib cage back. And then reach your left arm up. Open your right bicep towards the top of your mat. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, left arm down and forward. Inhale, reaching up and back. Exhale, down and forward. Keep it flowing. Drawing a protective circle around the left side of our body. Keep drawing the left knee in, left shin forward as the right heel reaches back. Things are very crunchy on this side. 2 more. And then breathe out, left fingertips outside, left foot. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot to the top, heavy your head, hinge at your hips. Inhale to a flat back, rise all the way up to stand, catch a prayer. Exhale, prayer to your heart. Arms by your side, stand tall, Tadasana. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, circle your arms down, hinge at your hips and fold. Inhale, flat back. Step your right foot back behind you. Look forward. Exhale, plant the palms downward facing dog. Inhale, again, bring it forward, plank. Stretch your heels back. Firm up the legs and then dip the hips down. Peel your shoulders back and then stretch your heart forward and up. On your next breath out, lift your hips up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Invite a deep breath in, deep breath out the mouth. 2 more cycles of breath. Okay, bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, lift your heels as high as you can. Exhale, bend and widen the knees and sit your seat as low as you can, down towards your heels. So you're in this crouching shape here, this crouching squat. Look forward, palms wide. Bottom of the breath out, step, hop, or float your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale, hinge and melt into your legs. Inhale, flat back, rise all the way up to stand, catch a prayer. And then exhale, prayer to your heart, arms by your sides. Okay, my friends, for this next one, another kundalini exercise. So bring your feet hips width, maybe even a little bit wider. Just gonna readjust my mat here. So you want a firm foundation, and then arms by your sides, and then just get them swinging forward and back, forward and back. So I'm going to do a kundalini exercise called painting your aura, right? So this is all about, just like that shaking exercise in the beginning, letting go of anything heavy, anything that's dragging on your energetic system, right? So you're going to breathe in, swing your arms up, and then breathe out, bend the knees. You're going to swing your arms back. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale. Keep it going. Again, breathing in whatever way serves you, allowing the breath to change as needed. Those exhales to change. And then allowing the movement to be whatever speed, whatever pace feels right to you. Just allow it to be rhythmic. Allow the breath and the movement to harmonize. We're going to do this for about 90 seconds. You got this. Imagine as you exhale and come down, you're sweeping away, literally sweeping away any energy, anything that may have got caught in your bubble. you feel unstable, widen the feet a little bit. About 45 more seconds. Stay really strong through the legs, through your center. 15 seconds. Next time you're up, stay up. Whew. Circle your arms down, Tadasana. You can keep your eyes open, gaze at one point. Again, allow all of that to totally settle. And then for sure, bring your feet wider, maybe even towards mat's width distance. Sweep your arms up. Interlace your hands, release your index fingers for steeple grip. This is like a laser-like energy right here. So really reach your index fingers up towards the heavens. Plant and firm your feet into the ground. And then we're gonna move towards kundalini crow right here. So stationary crow. Begin to bend your knees. Begin to reach your sit bones back. And your chest and your belly are coming parallel-ish to the ground. So it's kind of like a half chair here. See how deep into the heels you can sit, right? So far back into the heels that maybe your toes just lift and levitate off of the ground. And then see if you can lift your arms a little bit more. Equal effort reaching back through the sit bones, reaching forward through the index fingers. We got this. Like 20 more seconds here. Deep breathing. Knees over ankles, be with the shake. Be with the trembles, be with the transformation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your head, lengthen your legs, interlace your hands behind your back. Here you can again release your index fingers. Oh, for a nice, juicy, grounded Uttanasana. Heavy that head, lengthen the back of the neck. And allow gravity to do its work on your arms. Okay, release your arms down. Just let them dangle. Shake the head, shake the head, shake the head. And then flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Deep, loving breath in, heart forward. Plant the palms, step back, plank pose. Take a deep breath in here. As you breathe out, lean forward, weight into the fingertips. You might drop the knees here if you'd like. You're gonna lower halfway for chaturanga or all the way to the ground. Inhale for either cobra or upward facing dog, lifting the thighs, peeling the shoulders back. Exhale your way back home, downward facing dog. 3 cycles of breath. Steady yourself. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, right knee to nose, nose to knee. Step the right foot between the palms. Tense your fingertips. Inhale here, you'll reach your right arm up to the back. Exhale, down and forward. Just 2 more times. The bottom of that third round, you're going to plant your right palm on top of your right thigh. This time, anchor your back heel down with your back toes turned in ever so slightly. Left arm leads as it opens you into a warrior 2, but keep it just like a half-armed warrior 2 for now. So you want to really plug that left shoulder right over the left hip. Firm up the back leg, and then look forward. Allow your right hand to gently press down on your right thigh to encourage your right shin forward and your right knee out towards your right pinky toe. And then invite your right arm to join in on the party. From here, flex both of your hands. So right here, you're feeling into the span of your auric bubble, right? So it could be arm's width. Sometimes auras are up to 9 feet emanating outside of yourself. So just feel into that space. This is also like a sort of like a protection for yourself. Like, no, I'm not gonna let all the vibrations in, right? Not gonna let those lower vibrations knock me off my center. See if you can sink a little bit deeper into your front thigh. Feel into your strength, your power, your magnetism. And then on your next breath out, cartwheel your palms down. You can rinse it through in a vinyasa or send it straight back to down dog. Vinyasas can be anything that resonates with you in the moment. From downward facing dog, left leg lifts on the breath in. Left knee to nose, nose to knee. Step the left foot between the palms. Tent the fingers here. Inhale, reach your left arm up, back. Exhale, down and forward. 2 more times. And then exhale, left palm on top of left thigh. Anchor your back heel down. Back toes turned in ever so slightly. Right arm leads, opening you up into a half-armed warrior 2. Again, find that right shoulder over the right hip. Gently pressing left palm into left thigh to deepen into the lunge. And then left arm joins. Flex both of your palms. Spread the fingers wide. Really reach through the arms. Feel that expansion across your chest. Strengthening both of your legs here. Breathe deep. You're stronger than you think. Your next breath out, cartwheel your palms down, rinse it through, or send it right back to down dog. Adding on right leg lifts, breathe in. Right foot between the palms, breathe out. Inhale, right arm circles. Exhale, right palm, right thigh, back heel down. Inhale, open it up. Half-armed warrior 2 to full-armed warrior 2. Flex your palms. Deepen into your legs. And then inhale, lengthen that front leg. See if you can spread through the ball of the foot, and lift the toes. And then see if you can lift the ball of the foot as well. So you're flexing that front foot. And then turn your right toes in. You're in flying warrior. Right here, flip your palms up to the sky. Inhale, catch a prayer. And then as you exhale, you're going to turn your heels and your toes out. Bend and widen your knees over your toes and drag your prayer right into heart center. So goddess pose. We're going to dance our goddess right here. So you can take a moment to sort of sway it side to side. Okay, and then on the inhale, cactus your arms. Really pull your elbows back. On the exhale, you're going to move your right foot to the left. So moving to the back of your mat. take a seat here, bend the knees, catch a prayer. And then inhale, you're gonna come back out. You might even circle that leg as you come back out into goddess. Exhale, move to the top of your mat, take a seat. Inhale, open wide, goddess. Exhale to the back of your mat. Just one more. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, front of the mat. Inhale, open wide. And then exhale, lengthen the legs, turn the toes in. Catch opposite elbows. Put a little bend in your knees. And then make circles with the elbows. Nice circles. This is circular protection here at the crown of the head. Our connection to the spirits. Sort of like our halo. Reverse the direction of the circles. Really protecting yourself here in this practice and magnetizing your own energy so that you can be like an earth angel. Calling all earth angels, right, to yourself and to the people that you love in your life, to anyone you come in contact with. Come to center, lengthen the legs. Inhale here deep, lengthen the tail, lift the heart, and then exhale, swan dive your arms down as you hinge at the hips. From here, flat back on the inhale, low lunge to the top of the mat, and then this time soften your back knee down. Point your back toes. Inhale, reach your right arm up, reach it back. Open up that left shoulder and that left bicep towards the top of your mat, and then you can either stay here, or if your weight is dipped forward enough into your right foot, and you're on the front, or the top rather, of that left thigh, left kneecap, you can reach for your back foot here, for a twisted lizard. You might even toe heel your right foot a little bit to the right. And pressing foot into the hand into the foot, and then wrapping your left rib cage forward and your right rib cage back. See if you can even lean your head back a little bit, open your throat. Breathe loving energy directly into the places that need it. And then gently release your back leg. Ooh, right palm to the ground. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knees. Step back, downward facing dog. You can take a vinyasa if you're totally craving it. I'm gonna hang in downward facing dog. From down dog, lift your left leg up, breathing in. Left foot between the palms, breathing out. Tense your fingers, inhale. 3 circles with that left arm. And then left palm, left thigh, anchor your back heel down. One-armed warrior 2 to a 2-armed warrior 2. Flex your palms. Lengthen your front leg. Spread through the ball of the foot, lift the toes. And then lift the ball of your left foot. And then turn your left toes in. Palms to the sky. Inhale, reach your arms up, catch a prayer. As you exhale, heels and toes out, bend and widen the knees as the prayer moves into your heart. Okay, second round, dancing goddess. Inhale, cactus your arms. Exhale, feet to the back of the mat. Catch a prayer. Inhale, open wide, goddess. Exhale, to the front. Inhale, wide. Exhale to the back. Inhale wide. Exhale to the front. Inhale wide. Exhale, come up to stand, toes in, heels out, grab opposite elbows. Make circles one direction with the elbows. A little bend in the knees can help to give that grounded feeling. Reverse the direction of the circles, work into the shoulders. And then inhale, come to center, lengthen the tail down, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, swan dive your arms down, heavy your head. Pasarita Padottanasana. We'll meet flat back to a low lunge, top of the mat, back heel lifts, and then drop your back knee down. Point your back toes. Inhale, reach your left arm up and back. Spin your right shoulder open, right bicep open. And then if you dipped forward enough, you might bend that back knee, reach for the foot. Keeping both of the shoulders open, keeping your heart spinning up towards the heavens. You might toe heel your left foot a little bit out to the left. Might tip your head back. And feel the breath moving through your throat center. Still finding a little lift through your pelvic floor, a lift through your lower abdominals here, so you're not just sinking into your lumbar spine, your low back. One more cycle of breath. And then release your back foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Step back, one last vinyasa, optional, or right back to down dog. And then we'll meet in a child's pose, knees to the ground, hips to the heels, forehead melts. Loosen the jaw, release the place between the eyebrows, and really allow yourself to integrate everything that's happened thus far, all the things that you've shaken up in your body. Your next breath out, lift your belly in and up, keep your head heavy, slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra to a seat. Wiggle your hips to one side. Bring your feet in front of you. You can scoot yourself towards the top of your mat here for Baddha Konasana. So bring soles of the feet to touch. You can flare the toes awake and alive. I like to bring my hands right onto the tops of my shins here, even the tops of the ankles. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. And on the exhale, pull a little bit right onto the shins or the ankles, bend the elbows straight back. And stretch your heart forward. And then for today, see if you could just maintain that length in your spine for the most part, rather than doming and curling in. See if you can maintain the length. You might even gently press the elbows into the inner thighs, giving yourself a little assist and opening up here. Relax the muscles of the face. Keep the breath moving in and out, unobstructed. And then on your next breath out, roll up. Bringing your knees to close here. You might scoot your seat even further forward. Hands wide alongside hips. You're going to rock back into plow pose. So feet behind the head. Keep your head neutral. You might interlace the hands, nuzzle one shoulder under and then the other shoulder. And as the heels move back, the chest
quite naturally moves a little bit closer to the chin, activating Jalandhara Bandha. Two more cycles of breath right here. Release your hands, release your arms. Slow and steady. How slowly can you go? As you lower your tailbone down, hug your knees into your chest, give yourself a nice big squeeze. Keep the right knee hugged in, drop the left foot down to the ground, and then open the left knee out to the left. So it's like a half hugged in knee, half Baddha Konasana. Circle your right ankle one way, and then the other way. And then take a moment, hands underneath the right thigh, lengthen the right leg for a moment, reach up through the heel. And then bend the right knee, drop the right foot down, left knee moves into center, hug the left thigh into your chest, and then widen the right knee out to the right. Roll your left ankle out, circle one direction, then circle the other direction. Drawing the chin into the chest to lengthen out the back of the neck, keeping the tail heavy. And then a moment to lengthen that left leg. Reaching through the heel, plug your shoulders down. Rebend the left knee, left foot to the ground, and then allow your left leg to move into Baddha Konasana as well. Take a moment there, one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. A few moments here to integrate, to rest and recharge your human battery. If you can stay here longer, I would highly recommend it. If you do need to move on with the rest of your day, inviting some deep rhythmic breaths back into the center of your chest. A little wiggle of your fingers, wiggle of your toes. Bringing your hands to your outer thighs and helping your knees close like a book. And then you can roll over to one side. And then on your next breath in, head heavy, coming up to a seat. You're welcome to gently flutter the eyes open, bringing your palms face down on your thighs. Just feeling into, for a moment, the shifts and changes in your body and your mind and your mood from when you first stepped foot on your mat today. Inviting a prayer at your heart, a gesture of gratitude, of thanks to yourself for being here, for showing up to your mat every day, showing up to yourself every day, showing up to your loved ones, your friends. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for tuning into this channel. Please feel free to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, leave comments, and please tell me what you would like to see on this channel. Requests are always welcome. Namaste.